They called themselves the Hardened. Born from the most brutal planets in the Galactic Assembly, they were united by a shared experience, evolution on worlds that tried to kill them daily. Their biology was a testament to survival: thick armored carapaces, redundant organs, powerful limbs, enhanced senses. For millennia, they believed they were unique. Commander Krell of the Vex Imperium stood on the bridge of his warship, his ridged exoskeleton gleaming under the ambient light. His species had evolved on a world with triple Earth's gravity and toxic atmosphere. To his right stood Ambassador Mira, her crystalline skin refracting light in dazzling patterns. Her people survived on a radiation-bathed moon where stone melted at midday. The assembly grows soft, Krell rumbled. They've forgotten what true strength means. Mira's faceted eyes shifted, which is why the Hardened Council remains necessary. Someone must protect them from the Void's true horrors. The Hardened Council, comprised of representatives from 12 Deathworld species, served as the military backbone of the Galactic Assembly. They alone understood what it meant to evolve in constant danger, to adapt or die. This shared experience had forged an unspoken bond between them, a mutual respect for fellow survivors. New signal detected, announced the ship's AI. Unknown origin, crew transmission technology. Krell frowned. Source: an uncharted system, third planet from a yellow star. The bridge crew exchanged glances. Uncharted systems rarely held surprises for the Council's survey teams. Display, ordered Krell. The holographic projection revealed a blue-green world wrapped in swirling clouds. Data streams indicated liquid water oceans, diverse ecosystems, and, most interestingly, atmospheric composition including significant oxygen levels. A Deathworld, Mira whispered. Look at those readings. Krell nodded. The oxygen percentage alone would be corrosive to many assembly species. Add the gravitational pressure, temperature fluctuations, and radiation exposure, and this planet qualified as a certified death trap to most galactic citizens. What kind of life could evolve there? Asked Lox, the tactical officer whose ancestors had survived on a world of perpetual electrical storms. Let's find out, Krell replied. The transmission was primitive, radio waves carrying mathematical sequences, basic atomic structures, and crude images of bipedal beings. The message was unmistakable. We are here. We are intelligent. We wish to communicate. Analyze biology, Krell ordered. The results defied explanation. These creatures, calling themselves humans, lacked nearly every survival adaptation the Council members possessed. No exoskeletons, minimal environmental protection, fragile internal systems with virtually no redundancy, and limited sensory capabilities. This can't be accurate, Mira said, her voice tinged with disbelief. No species could evolve sentience on a death world with such vulnerability. 4 months later, the Council ship entered Earth orbit. First contact protocols were established, and a delegation of humans was invited aboard for initial diplomatic relations. Captain James Miller stepped onto the alien vessel with measured confidence. Beside him walked Dr. Elena Torres, xenobiologist, and Commander David Wu, military liaison. What they encountered left them momentarily speechless. The aliens were monstrous by human standards, 8-foot-tall armored behemoths, crystalline entities radiating heat, multi-limbed creatures with chitin-covered bodies, yet the humans showed no fear. Welcome aboard the Indomitable, Krell said through the translation device. We are the Hardened Council, representatives of the Galactic Assembly's Deathworld species. Miller extended his hand in greeting, a gesture the aliens had studied but found puzzling. Thank you for the welcome. Earth is honored to make contact with galactic civilization. The meeting proceeded with cautious diplomacy. The Council members observed the humans with growing fascination. These creatures seemed oblivious to their own fragility. They moved through the ship with remarkable adaptability, quickly adjusting to the alien environment. During the cultural exchange, Dr. Torres presented Earth's history. The Council listened with mounting astonishment as she described humans surviving ice ages, plagues, natural disasters, and their own destructive tendencies. You purposely expose yourselves to environmental stress for enjoyment? Mira asked, watching footage of humans climbing mountains, diving underwater, and racing vehicles. We call it adventure, Tories explained. Challenge helps us grow. The true revelation came when Commander Wu demonstrated human combat techniques. The Council watched in silence as Wu, without armor, without natural weapons, executed complex martial arts movements. Your species lacks physical advantages, Locke observed. How do you compensate? Wu smiled. We adapt. We invent. When we can't evolve fast enough, we create tools. Krell studied the human. Tools break. Biology endures. Until environment changes faster than evolution can respond, Wu countered. Then creativity becomes survival. As the diplomatic mission continued, the hardened council came to a startling realization. Humans hadn't evolved physical adaptations to their death world because they'd developed something more powerful: unparalleled behavioral adaptability, relentless problem-solving, and extraordinary social cooperation. When a solar flare disabled critical ship systems, it was the humans who improvised solutions using materials in ways the Council had never considered. When Mira suffered injury during an accident, human medical techniques, designed for their own fragile bodies, proved unexpectedly effective at treating her wounds. On the final day of the mission, Krell addressed his fellow council members. We believed ourselves alone, the galaxy's sole survivors of evolutionary crucibles. We were wrong. Humans survived their death world, not through physical adaptation, but through something perhaps more remarkable. Mira nodded. Their strength isn't in their bodies, but in their minds, and in each other. As the human delegation prepared to depart, Miller extended an invitation for the Council to visit Earth. Krell accepted with newfound respect. The galaxy's Deathworlders had met humanity, and the definition of strength would never be the same again.